Hi everyone, welcome to California Pizza Kitchen Studio City, store lucky number 13. My name is Jose Rosmundo. I've been in the restaurant industry for the last 13 years, and I think I finally found my niche making barbecue chicken pizzas and margherita pizzas and all other pizzas here at California Pizza Kitchen. I'd like to thank my kitchen manager, Petch, and my general manager, Jane Corpo, for nominating me to make this California Pizza Kitchen Pizza Chef video. Today I'm going to show you how to make the barbecue chicken pizza and a margherita pizza. So let's go on and get started. All right guys, before we get started on making any of our pizzas, we have to make sure that our area is clean and sanitized. We grab our towel from our sanitation bucket, you wring it out, and you give it a quick wipe down. Make sure that any debris that's not supposed to be there gets cleaned out, and just let it air dry. All right, and that's basically how we sanitize our station. To get started, we make sure that our dough is at the right temperature, which from 65 to 70 degrees. We're gonna grab one of our doughs. We're gonna make sure that we dip it in flour, cover it in flour. All right, we're gonna make sure that there's enough flour on our makeup table here. Our makeup table is already marked with 7, 11, and 13-inch layout, so that this way you know that you have the right size on your pizza. We're gonna bring our pizza dough over, right? An 8-ounce dough. We're gonna start with making a 3/4 inch rim all the way around. Now I go over it twice. The second time I make sure that I press a little harder and extend my fingers out, so that this way it really goes ahead and takes care of the crust, right? And you can already see there, so we have a nice little donut. I'm gonna press all the air out of the middle. Gently pick it up, bring your knuckles in, stretch it out to 13 inches, flip it over, stretch it out to 13 inches again, and now I'm gonna toss twice. 1 and 2, and that should give us our 11-inch pizza crust. And now we're gonna start our build on the pizza, and first is the 1 ounce of the California Pizza Kitchen signature barbecue sauce. Then we're gonna use our spoon, and we're gonna spread it all the way out from coast to coast. Make sure you get it to the rim, but not on the rim, right? All right, and that should take care of that. Perfect. Then we have a 1/2 ounce of smoked Gouda. Once again, all over. Make sure you get an even distribution. We're gonna grab 1 cup of the shredded mozzarella. And with the cheese, you wanna make sure that you don't spread, that you don't get any of the cheese on any of the crust. That'll create eyelashes once it goes in, and they'll burn on the crust. Nice even distribution there. Then we're gonna grab 1 ounce of the red onion rings cut at 1/8 of an inch, and we're gonna make sure that we distribute those evenly throughout the pizza. Okay, then you grab 3 ounces of our marinated barbecue chicken. Make sure you spread it all over. Nice and even distribution of all the premium ingredients. It is also optional to add bacon and pineapple on this pizza. And that's how you make a barbecue chicken pizza. All right guys, and before we get started, we're gonna go ahead and take the temperature of our oven. Once again, the base and the top of it. The base should be somewhere around 500 degrees, 526. And the top is at 572. Excellent condition and excellent habitat for our barbecue chicken pizza there. I'm gonna go ahead and grab the pizza peel, which should be marked with your stencil and your marker. And it's gonna have the 7, the 11, and the 13-inch markings on there. And just make sure that this is your very last step before you pick up the pizza, you know, when it's on your peel, to practice the give me 4-second rule. And the give me 4-second rule is basically gonna be your chance to make sure to make any adjustments, make sure that all your ingredients and your distribution is up to par, and that your size is there. Our oven has 5 different zones. The start and finish zone, the sweet spot, which is where our pizza is now, and our cooking zones all around the edges. Make sure that you don't move the dough or the pizza too often, and that'll basically get us going. And now we're ready to pull our barbecue chicken pizza out, and just make sure that before you handle any cooked food products, you go ahead and put your gloves on. So let's go ahead and get this going. Now that our pizza is ready, we're gonna pull it out. Nice golden brown crust, nice and evenly cooked from the bottom. Even distribution of our premium ingredients. When I cut into it, did you hear that crunch? And that crunch all the way through. Once again, my favorite part, the crunch, crunch all the way through, crunch, crunch all the way through. The things that are gonna validate this pizza are the color on the crust, which is a nice golden brown, even throughout, the distribution, the size of the pizza, and the bottom of the pizza. Make sure that our bottom is evenly cooked. We're gonna top it off with a ½ ounce of our signature barbecue sauce and a ½ tablespoon of fresh chopped cilantro. All right, and here it is, barbecue chicken pizza, one of California Pizza Kitchen's very own staples. All right, guys, and now we're gonna get started with another one of California Pizza Kitchen's signature pizzas, the margherita pizza. We're gonna start off with an 8-ounce dough. We're gonna press that out to 13 inches. Come right back over this way and par bake it. And make sure that your Somerset machine is already going, and it should be at 250 degrees. So you're gonna grab your olive oil spray, and you're gonna spray the plate, 8-ounce dough over. Once again, making sure that it's at the right temperature. And you're gonna press out all the air. You spray your 8-ounce dough, and you're ready to press. Probably my favorite part of my job, really stress relieving. Give it a few seconds, you lift it back up. Make sure that it's at the right size. Press it for a few more seconds just to make sure that it's set. And it's ready. Now what we're gonna do is we're gonna go ahead and sprinkle a little bit of the rice flour, and we're ready to go. All right, guys, and now that we have our 13-inch press dough, we're gonna par bake it for 20 to 30 seconds. We're gonna grab our pizza peel. What helps me out the most is when I grab my finger and I press it down, and then slide the peel right in there. All right, and we lift it 20 to 30 seconds. Later, we'll have a perfectly good par baked margherita crust. We're gonna start off by having a ½ ounce of extra virgin olive oil. And this will actually help the pizza or the crust from not burning on the edges. You can now put your 3 ounces of the Neapolitan sauce. On this particular pizza, all the toppings are going all the way to the edge. It looks messy, but it's supposed to be rustic. All of our pizzas here at CPK are supposed to be rustic. You have 4 ounces of fresh mozzarella, and you tear it in half, and you make sure you distribute it evenly. And since this has so much fresh mozzarella on there, it only takes a ½ cup of the shredded mozzarella, which then again you will also distribute. Notice that I use the back of my hand to distribute the cheese so it doesn't go all the way back out. It's a technique that I learned, from other coworkers. You can definitely make that your own. And now we're gonna grab 2 tablespoons of the Parmesan. Once again, distribute it all over. And we're ready to put this one in the oven. Should be ready in about 4 minutes. All right, guys, and now we're ready to pull our margherita pizza out of the oven. Make sure that it's nice and evenly cooked. All right, and grab that. Perfect. You can see where the nice fresh chunks of the fresh mozzarella, nice fresh chunks of the crushed tomatoes, an evenly cooked and not burnt crust, and nice golden brown bottom. Go ahead and cut it. And it's gonna take 22 to 24 pieces of the fresh basil. All right, and that's what the finished product should look like. and it should be at 13 inches. And that'll do it for us.